When I return back, we'll be getting deep into the conversation where I'll be introducing my guests who will help us illustrate the emerging markets and investment opportunities that we have in Nigeria, despite the recession and despite the recession we are facing in the country. Please stay with us. We'll be right back. Many thanks for staying with us. If you're just joining, this is Business Point on Global Television. I am Samuel Odi. So now it's about time for me to introduce a guest, and then we'll be extracting the emerging markets and investment opportunities despite the economic roller coaster we're facing now as a nation. At this time, I'll be introducing my guest. He is the Vice President of the National Irish Business Association here in Abuja, Nigeria, Mr. Aliyu Adu. Many thanks for joining us on today's edition of the program. Good morning, sir. Yes, sir. If you can hear me, how are you doing? Hope you had a good rest, and many thanks. We appreciate you for joining today.
Yes, I have. I've had a wonderful rest. I'm actually the Vice President, Nigerian Business Association worldwide, not just
Vice
Nigeria.
President. Yes, sir. Vice President. All right, thank you so much. So, sir, let's get into it. What's your reaction to the recent increment you're seeing, the rebound that Naira is gaining, starting from Tuesday, Tuesday this week? What's your reaction to it?
Well, I think it's a good thing that Naira is strengthening, obviously by the intervention of the central bank. I think it's good. It's always better for the Naira to gain its strength in comparison to other countries. So I think it's a good thing, but we want to maintain this in the long term, not just the short term. Thank you very much.
Okay. Do you think it's just because of the importation duties that has been waived away? That's the reason why the CBN decided to take this approach to let the selling of over $800 million?
Well, it's about demand and supply. Once there's supply, a huge supply, then you notice that will drive down the prices. So at the end of the day, there's been a backlog, and the introduction of that amount by the CBN will obviously lead to a price fall. That is what is happening, just demand and supply.
Well, let's have this conversation real quick. So, emerging markets now and investment opportunities. Looking at the economic situation of Nigeria now, how key is it going to be for foreign investors to want to come and invest at this dire time?
First of all, let's be clear that Nigeria is a land of opportunities for investors in our stock exchange, in various sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, solid minerals. We have various investment opportunities apart from oil in the economy. So anybody coming to invest right now or wants to invest in Nigeria is headed towards the right direction. But let's also be mindful of the recent protests and the recent unrest in the country. That will obviously discourage investors, because there's nothing that scares away investment like instability. And that's what we are facing right now. So lots of investors like to just sit down and watch, even local investments, just because of the unrest. So I don't think what is happening in the economy now, this period is going to be investment friendly for anybody, for either foreign direct investment or local investment. Thank you.
Yes, you made mention of factors of security and challenges. So how key is it going to be now for the Ministry of Agriculture, basically, and again, the Nigerian government to step in and, how to curb out all of these hiccups that investors might be capitalizing on and then not help